Ah, there we go. We got some people. People, places, and things. Well, I guess you're all watching the election. I guess there's nothing to watch until it's over, right? And it'll be over eventually. Uh, and actually, I've been studying this stuff for 20, 50 years and through many, many elections. And everybody talks about, oh, it's going to be different, it's going to be better, and whatever. And the bottom line is, no matter who comes to power, so if Trump or Harris wins, either one, it's going to grow the amount of grants that are available for you to do things. Also, if they have new programs, then it's going to take a while for them to implement. So, like after they're elected, okay, I'm going to apply for that program they were talking about. No, I mean, that's probably going to take years. Like Biden's programs that he wanted to do, and he got a lot of them through that are helping people. And they're barely available yet. I mean, they're starting just to be available now. This is 4 years. So that's why, the actual election, if you're worried about you need money for something or whatever, whoever gets elected isn't going to help you in time. But there's so many programs out there now, and then there's, especially for business or homes or credit or debt. So if you have debt, you want to start a business or you want to buy a home or fix up a home or something like that. Okay, all those programs are there now, okay, and they'll be there a year in and year out. And so the amount of money is already committed, and it's going to be, it is available now, so you don't have to wait even till election. Now, what happens in the election is that we're like a big ship in the ocean, the country is. And so when you get a new commander of the ship, it's really hard to move that ship much. But if they move it an inch or two here, in 5, 10 years, it means a lot more. So that's why all this stuff is really in the future, where we're taking in the long run, because programs will be starting that will come to fruition in years to come. And so that's what's more important is not how the new president is going to change your life today, tomorrow, next week, next year. That's not going to happen much. Maybe there'll be a new attitude or something like that may be quantified, but it's not the amount of money that's given out. So it has nothing to do with that. It's the amount of maybe some future money. And because there's so much baked in the system now, there won't be a whole lot of changing. So if you have a business you want to do, don't wait for these people, whoever it is that you like, be elected and it's going to change you. No, you get out there now and start looking for these programs. And if you have debt problems, and that's why it seems like, at least for our members, there are 3 things they need help with. One is getting out of debt and paying their bills, okay? And number 2, buying a house, renting, mortgage. Number 3, starting a business or improving a business. Okay, there's so much help now. And the biggest hurdle that people have, I think, is what they're looking for is a certain website to go and fill out an application and get a check in the mail. You have to forget about that. I mean, that may happen, but it's going to take you too long to find the right thing. And what you're going to do is you're going to give up before you find it. And so you don't want to do that. It'll be out there, but that's not a good way to find anything, because it's too complicated. There's too many different kinds of programs. There's too many different kinds of requirements. Nobody knows it all. And you'll talk to people and they say there is no such thing. And there's so many programs. One person can't know everything. So here's a strategy, is to look for people who are in the business of helping people like you. See, like me, but I charge you. Okay, so you don't want to come to me. You want to go to the free ones, because they're free people in every city, county, state, nonprofit organizations, and government offices that get grants to help you find the money and help you need, to solve your debt problems, to get a home, to start or expand a business. They're all doing this. And see, they're local. They're going to be a lot better than I'll be because they're on the ground where you live and running into these programs all the time. And they'll know if they don't have the money themselves, then they know other programs. Now, everybody is not that perfect. So you're going to find people that don't know shit. You find that everywhere, right? But they're worth talking to see, because there may be, you don't know. It's sort of like, finding a job. You say, okay, here's all the people that are going to help, that are hiring. Now, whether they hire you or not, you don't know. They don't know until you meet up, try to see if it works or not. If it doesn't, you go on to the next person. If that doesn't work, you go on to the next one. But when you get these people for this, not for getting a job, or maybe actually getting a job, if they say no, you ask them who else may be able to help me, because they're helping people like you every day. They're helping people like you every day. Remember that? And so they run into organizations and stuff that we can never keep track of. Nobody can. That's why our database and what we have is more about who in your community helps people like you solve your problem. That's what you want to do, is talk to them. They may or may not have money, but they know the landscape of where you are. And they're the best way to get intelligence about what's out there for you. It's different for everybody, everything. You'd like to have one separate thing, like SBA will give grants for everybody who wants to start a business. That's crazy. It's not going to happen because of what happens over the years. There's a program, that gets in place, it stays there, then more people come up and put programs on top of that, and then programs on top of that, and then programs on top of that, and then over here they say, oh, let's do that too, and they go over on top of that, and then, oh yeah, we'll do that too. That sounds like what we should be doing in life. Well, let's do that. And it just goes on and on and on and on. So you don't want to get involved in that, and trying to find the right program to apply to. Try to find the right person to talk with. And that's what we do. So if it's money for getting out of debt, the first thing you do is you go to hud.gov/counseling. hud.gov/counseling. And you make an appointment with a counselor. Now, for where you live, you go to a website and you'll put in a zip code, and there'll be, in your zip code, there could be 20, there could be 30, there could be 40 counselors that are available for free. So that's why if one doesn't help you, you call the next one and make an appointment with them. The more you talk to people, the more you talk to people one-on-one, the more likely that you're going to get help with your problem. Hoping to to hit a target and right on the nose, it's not gonna. Oh, weatherization report, home repair. By the way, Tula's talked about this in the chat here. Now the LEAP, Low Income Energy Assistance Program, LI Heat and Energy. Is that LIHEAP? Is that it? LIHEAP, I think. Yeah, LIHEAP. LIHEAP. Okay. You want to find the city for where to apply for that, and that's for the heating and cooling system. And actually, they have money up to $10,000 grant to get a new heating or cooling system too. So that's why every state is different. Let's see, tables. Here's the okay. Featured. Welcome to the clearinghouse. Where is the clearinghouse? Let me see where the clearinghouse. Fine. Local. Fine local LIHEAP. LAHC, I'll get my local because the assistance directory, okay, that's what you want. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna put it in the description in Let's Go Help. Okay, there, it's over here now. Okay, make sure you call them because they're the money for winter. See, they have winter money and they have summer money. So, and some is, sometimes the winter is more than the summer, or the sum of it is more than the winter. But they also have emergency money, but it varies by state. Now, the regular money is about $2,000 or so. My family's been evicted from home. We've been renting for 10 years. We are a day late and grace period, and we received a notice on our door. Okay, we have a 3-year waiting list. Okay, you have to go more than that. The first thing you want to do, Jamie, okay, he's worried about being evicted. Okay, you want to go to Just Shelter, justshelter.org. Now, you're in Utah? Is that where you are, Jamie? Is the time. It is Utah. I am 60. My husband is 61. We have 2 college boys who are in school. Any ideas yet? Okay, call that first. Okay, call and talk to the lawyers so you could postpone this or get out of it or something, because so you got to get the law. You have to understand what the law is there to protect you. Now, it's to protect landlords too. So they're going to use just the information that protects them and not the information that protects you. So you got to get that from you, and that's what Just Shelter is, that they do that. Okay, what is your zip code there? What's your zip code, Jamie? What's your zip code? What's your zippity-doo-dah, zippity code? 804. 84043. 84043. 84043. Okay. Okay, now this is, I put in housing for your zip code. Now there's 170 organizations, okay? There's the link to that. And I put in your zip code, I went to findhelp.org. See, this is a shopping list. Okay, this is a shopping list that you want to start calling from any way you want to do it. But you keep calling people on that list to see how they might be able to help you with housing problems. See, all those 70 people, Michigan, it's called MEAP. All those 70 people are there, and they get money to help you solve your housing problem. So that's what they're there to do, and they get paid to do that. So you have to contact them and see how they could help you. Or if they can't help you, then you ask them for suggestions on other people that could help you. So that's for bills and things like that. That's very serious. Because another thing what you want to do is look under financial assistance, or no, what is it? I gotta look under. I gotta put something else there. Okay, for financial assistance where you live in Utah, there are 245 organizations that help with financial assistance. Okay, you don't know which one is for you, right? Okay, and neither do I. But you know all of those people are nonprofit organizations or government offices that help people, and they're there to help people with free financial assistance. Every website we give you will never charge you money. See, and that's the problem. You have to stay out of Google because everybody there is going to charge you money. They have to, because Google's, they pay Google to find you. You have a financial problem. Well, all these people pay Google to find you so they could sell you something. You don't have money. So it's silly to even start that. If you have money, then fine. Maybe they'll help you, maybe they won't. But if you, without money, do these people, you're just going to wind up being worse off. So that's why you have to use the free stuff. Now, the free stuff is quite big in our country, okay? It is a third of everything in our country. Organizations, a third of all organizations in this country, and measured by gross domestic product, you know, the money it generates. A third gives money. 2/3 take money. That's capitalism. They want your money, okay? Because that's how they live. Now, the community organizations, that's the government and nonprofit organizations, that's the part of our society that gives money, okay? And that's where we help each other, okay? So that's important to have that in society, right? So you have a problem, you have to look at the giving society, not the taking society. You want the givers, not the takers. Look at all these awesome navigators in the chat. Whoopee, whoop. Oh, by the way, Misty, I just sent checks to the 2 people that we had trouble with. I had so much trouble with PayPal, it was terrible. And I still haven't figured it out. See where you can't cut other costs, like using food bank. Yes, save money. They also provide free turkeys. Yes, free turkeys. And that's not cars. That's a real turkey. So I don't know if we have to do that all the time, maybe. Let's worry about next month. Play Misty for me. That's what I think that old, what's his name, Dirty Harry movie. It's called Play Misty for me. I can't think of the actor's name, I should. But no, at 80, I just forget a lot of stuff. So, okay, we covered that for managing your debt and expenses. Make an appointment with a counselor, okay? Make an appointment. You want to get that monkey off your back that you're worried about not paying those bills and getting people calling you and harassing you and everything. You want to get rid of that, okay? And the way you do that is talk to an expert who does this all the day for people. They show you any tricks they could get you out. If they don't help you enough, then you go to another one and try it. If they don't help you enough, you go to another one and then try that. They still do that. And they're hard to get in contact with. Everybody is. How are you doing today, Misty? Okay, so that's expenses. The other thing is starting a business. Okay, it's the same thing. You don't go looking for money to start a business. You go looking for people who are out there giving free services to help you think about the best way for you to start a business, the best way for you to get money to start your business, okay? Because you go looking for grants and then you're gonna get 1 million websites and you certainly, you're gonna wear out of time before you figure that out. Yeah, her boss was Clinton's golfing buddy. Oh. So it's important that you talk to people, people who are mentors to help people start a business, and they get paid by the government and nonprofit organizations, so you don't have to worry about them charging you. But it really pays to talk to them. And if one doesn't help you enough, then you talk to another. You have to do that to get input about possibilities. So you're deciding to do something and need money for it, and you don't have really a good sense of what's available. So if you talk to a bunch of people that spend their whole life helping other people find money and help to start a business, and they're free, man, you know, it's gonna save you a lot of time and keep you in the game. Because that's how you change your mind about things, because you see other opportunities that you never thought about. Hey, if I could do this over there instead of this, if I just get a government contract instead of a government grant, then I'll make more money and I don't have to worry about getting a grant, because the grant is only one time. So there's downsides to that, but you may need it for one time because you got to start, right? But another thing, to tell you the truth, is keep an open mind about is that most businesses don't need money to start. You're starting a service, you're starting, just sell you. Like you do this, you do X, Y, Z. The Gran Torino movie was filmed in Michigan. Oh, it was, yeah. That's a good place. Clint Eastwood, right. Yeah, but he had another one called Play Misty for Me. And that's when I see Misty, I always think of that. And yeah, he was a DJ or something, and he'd get some caller who was probably a killer or something like that, and he'd call and say, "Play Misty for me." But okay, so for business, the same. You sit down with people who are knowledgeable about helping people start businesses, so they got a wide array of knowledge about what's available in your city to help you start a business, okay? And that's important to do, okay? And that you find them by going to sba.gov slash local, that's the small letters, local dash assistance. sba.gov slash local dash assistance, okay? And there it is, Amber's there, right. How did your thing go, Amber, today? I was about to go on, I see it. Oh, I had to bite my tongue for a while. And, but I had a podcast. I was supposed to have a podcast today. I didn't have one, I was supposed to have two. It was excellent, wonderful. Glad you joined us. Oh, you see me peek in? I was peeking in. So that's business. Now housing, again, the same for helping you with your debt. They also help you buy a house. And that's what they're there for too, is to help you get in a good credit way to buy a house. And also on Sunday night, we have Megan will help you with your credit report and score. I mean, she gets people up 200, 300 points. It's incredible. I was excited and honored. Oh, I didn't want to disturb you, but that was nice. And I see you weren't serving any drinks tonight. I thought, oh, I guess it wasn't 5 o'clock yet. That's right. I see. All our navigators serve drinks after 5. They don't do it before 5 o'clock. I think there's some internet law. You can't drink on the internet before 5. I'm not gonna bother. and that's important. Okay, so that's business. Please do that. Now for housing, the first place, again, HUD, counseling, but there's a whole bunch of other places. And if you remember, you could get that listing. There's a list of about 7 or 8 places to do that. Maybe I could get that here now. And I wonder if I have a bit.ly on this. Let me see if we have that other people can use. Yeah, 7 ways to get down payment grants for up to $200,000, okay? Okay, I'm gonna put that here for members. Okay, there's 7, actually there's 8 or 9 now, I keep adding and forget to change the title. People that will help you find money and help to buy or fix up a house, okay? And again, you have to call every one of those. I mean, it doesn't, unfortunately, we're not good enough. The organized information in this society is not good enough to do that. And they get changes so much, and that's why you will learn more by calling each one of those. That's 7 phone calls, okay? Maybe that's an hour, maybe that's 2 hours, maybe that's 2 days, maybe that's 2 weeks. What'd you do the last 2 weeks? Here are 7 organizations that could help and the possibility of finding $200,000 grant for a down payment on a house. That's the kind of stuff out there. But you got to shake the trees for that to come to you. It doesn't come looking for you. And then by that time, it may be gone. So that's why you have to go out and do this. You have to make things happen yourself. The world isn't going to knock on your door. And the things that knocks on your door really are just the dregs that are left over after they're picked over clean. Yeah. James Frew, what kind of help you're looking for James, what is he? I applied November donation. When would the person know if he won? Let's see, November 4th. Whew. That's like yesterday. Who do you think we are? The government? The post office? It usually takes 2 weeks or so to get that out. But please remember you apply. We have a lot of members that don't pick up the money. Wow, I can't believe that. And I got a nice video the other day. I'm going to get up there soon. A woman who got one of our free laptops, and she was so excited. That's why you need a laptop. Trying to do this if you're on an iPhone or something is crazy. I mean, people do it, and members have gotten tens of thousands of dollars doing it just on their phone, but it's too hard. So apply for one of our free computers, or go to Find Help and put in the word computer, and you'll see a dozen, 2 dozen organizations locally where you live that give away free computers. It's a numbers game. You gotta knock on a lot of doors, and the people aren't gonna come to you. So you have to come to them, and you have to talk, okay? And you don't have to worry what to say. You just have to know you're polite, and you say, hey, I need help. Can you help me? And if they don't know, well, then say, if they can't help you, then ask them, can you suggest other people that may be able to help me, okay? Because remember, we have 1/3 of everything in this country is there to help people. We don't train people to do that. We train people how to buy stuff, not how to get the free stuff. And see, the people who have the free stuff and give out the money and things like that, they don't advertise. So that's another thing. You can't find them in Google because they don't have advertising. The people who want to get your money and not give you money, they have advertising money, and they keep Google as the richest company in the world, because everybody's going there and paying. When they get a customer, when they get money from you, they have to give money to Google. And that's why they're so goddamn rich. James, sure. So I'm in Tennessee doing an epic amount of harassment daily. Also why I'm homeless for 7 years while they do drive-in by outside the shelter. Drive-by outside the shelter. So you're living in the shelter, James? Is that it? James, get the food EDD card also for the Cash App. Good to the. Also, James, I'd go over to the local Career One Stop and see if they could get a way to earn some income, okay? We're hurting for employees, everybody is. So maybe no matter what your background is, or actually what they do, they'll train you for free. So you have a skill that could use part-time, full-time, or whatever. And that's available. So make an appointment, local, put that in the URL, put in your zip code, find a local office, and call and make an appointment. It's all about talking to people. My voice is going, guys. I'm fighting a little bug. I don't know what it is. I had it for a week or two. Oh, it's so annoying. Norma! When I was young, 50 years old, my dad would not buy me your book. My parents, they were so sure, not sure thing. I went to the library and found the book, and my dad wouldn't let me use landline to give stay. Oh my God, I'm still determined now. So found you online. Love you guys. I'm starting to follow up on the information your staff has said. Well, thank you so much, Norma. And remember, we're here. Our motto is to love us. You going forever? Oh, okay. So this lady lets me live with her. She's leaving.
Bye, y'all.
This here. Actually, she's going to our son's place. Lives about a 20-minute walk away. He has 2 little midgets. And I think she's going to pick up the midgets and maybe watch some of the returns at their place. Maybe I'll meet him over there or not. Don't know. Not until December. I feel you. I had a cold and my voice was shot. Yeah. That's how I am. Somehow I make it through. Well, I love you all, and everybody here. I mean, you see Amber, Tula, Michelle, all these people have loving hearts, and we're just here to help as many people as we can. Please, let us try to help you, but you have to ask us questions. It doesn't come out at you. It won't come in a package, and so we have to help you, and you're gonna fail at things, and you have to come back and try other things. That's the only way to get ahead. When you learn to walk as a child, you didn't say, oh, time to walk. I think I'll just start walking. You fall on your ass, And anytime you do anything new, you're gonna fail a lot, but that's the way you learn, and that's the way you grow. It's sort of like if that child, if you said, don't try to walk, you can't walk, you're gonna fall down. See, you have to let him walk and see and learn how to use his legs and do it, or her legs. And so that's why you're stopping them from growing if you don't let them fall down. That's why your friends and loved ones are sometimes your worst enemies. Why? Because they don't want to see you hurt. And they think that, oh, you're going to do that stupid thing? No, you're going to fail. That may be true, but you have to do it. That's why when somebody says that to you, just say, yes, I know. And take the argument away. Don't argue. They're probably right, but you have to. You have to learn. Get out there and learn and fail. Okay. Life hurts growing up. Yes. Man, there's no shortcut. Thank you. Years ago, why didn't I see you anymore on TV? TV doesn't work for me anymore. You pay you to help me. Think you live in the state I do. I'm in Washington, D.C., Diana. Yeah. Or pain in the ass. That's right. Well, you got a pain in the ass from falling down a lot, too. Right. I can't get on. Well, you're on, Roderick. I mean, you're here. You got everything. Now you take advantage of everything here. That's us live, and there's other ones tonight that'll come on and help answer your questions. You have to start answering questions, Roderick. If you have problems at all, there's also Mary and Magic Mary. Reach her at findhelp@gmail.com, okay? So we could help you. There is, Michelle knows. Okay, guys, love you so. I'm growing my heart every day, and we're here to help everybody's heart grow a little bit more, to open up your heart and feel so much better. Because we have no control over what the fuck life's gonna do, right? Talk to you later.